Hi everyone and welcome along to this week's quick fix. I'm going to teach you how to draw and paint a really simple frog. So we're going to start off with a little sort of sausage, and we're going to just make the end of that sausage a little bit pointy. Okay, so we've got a rather funny shape here, but if we make the other end of that sausage just a little bit more pointy as well, we suddenly have a head of a frog, which is pretty cool. It's funny, I am just watching Muppets Treasure Island for the first time with Ant at the moment, and so this was asked for by a patron, but I also just quite excited by drawing a frog now. So now we're going to put a little sausage at the end here, and one just the back end of it there, and from that a little tail just curling round, and we're going to have a leg before long. Then we're going to have some front legs. So what I'm going to do is just where the elbow's just nearly going to meet the knee, a little curve, and then just a little sort of little bump there. Okay, so now we're going to join that, and we're going to turn it into a webbed forearm, and this is suddenly going to have a webbed foot. So we're going to do three pointy webs, and for this one we can just sort of add a little, so this is a few little webbed lines, and just in the distance we'll have one of those as well. And then depending on what kind of frog you might want to do, we'll just add just an extra little line so we get a little mouth, and in there suddenly we've got a little bit of an eye. We just make that bulbous shape, just a few circles in there, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you wanted a little sort of line down the middle for a little bit of detail, but there we've got ourselves a cute little frog. So I'm going to just give it a light rub out with some pencil, give the pencil a light rub out with the ruler. Can you tell it's the last one I'm painting of the week? Oh dear, right, I've forgotten how to talk. Now I'm going to use some green gold and some yellow, some cadmium yellow for my base layers, and then we'll be adding some sap green on top. I think a size 2 brush is going to be the best for this, so I'm going to start with my lightest colour first, and I'm going to come in with the leg here. So you can see I've sort of done a little loop shape, and then come out. It's almost like a big squashed apostrophe. And then I'm just going to paint in those webbed feet like that. And then we're going to put a bit of yellow sort of along the bottom half of this frog and get the arms. So I've got brushes wobbling about on off camera. Okay, and now I'm going to take my green gold, and I'm going to just add a sweep of that. Get a sweep of that to the general yellowiness, and we'll put a bit of yellow up the middle. And now I'm going to take my sap green, and I'm going to just paint in between while it's still wet. This looks like quite an exotic frog, actually. Not quite Kermit. And we're just going to edge those bits and then just fill in the back. And then I will just paint in that one as well, and I will paint in those circles like that. And the webbed sections, because it's all just a little bit wet, so it's all blending in really nicely. And then the little bits at the back, we don't want to forget about them. Okay, and now I'm going to take a little bit of Payne's Grey and a little bit of burnt sienna, and I'm going to add some sap green to that. We're going to create a really nice deep dark colour, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give our frog a few little spots. Not too many, mind, especially as this colour is still nice and wet and we don't want it to go too far. So we'll just let that dry and then we'll finish him off. So we're just going to do one or two little things to finish off. A little bit of red with my 2/10 brush. And then I'm going to take this shadowy colour, and it's just going to help me help define some of these little bits. And then we'll use that colour just to finish off in the eye as well. And there you have a cute little frog with a simple drawing guide and painting guide. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you again next time.